Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4, the Mandate of Heaven, playing in Japan as a daimyo. We just conquered a lot of territory in the last war. It was pretty profitable for us. Of course, our overlord made us, kill ourselves as penance, but hey, we're a little bit stronger. Of course, now we have a lot of unrest to worry about, and I actually think there's a very good chance that people will try to form a coalition against me for taking this much land. You can kind of see here. A lot of people with aggressive expansion concerns. It's going to take a while to tick some of that stuff down. That said, it's actually not the worst thing in the world. See, I've been deliberately getting some large, powerful allies in a defensive network for a reason. Because I want people to defend me if these guys do declare war. And the reason that's actually a good thing is because, one, I wouldn't be the aggressor in a war, so I don't think that our shogun would make us kill ourselves. Two, it gives us a lot of people that we're fighting, and possibly could do a lot of separate peace deals to get some land. And three, it's a surefire way to get a lot of people to get into our war. Otherwise, our allies, it's going to take a long time to get enough favors to make them do anything. So this actually wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if they do decide to gang up on me. So I'm kind of okay with that. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and improve relations with Ashikaga for a little while, our shogun. Just try to reduce the likelihood that he screws me over for whatever reason. Birth and privilege. The spread of Neo-Confucian ideals in our society has led to a number of men of humble origins rising to positions of intellectual influence. One of the more prominent scholars of this age is himself the son of a Ōnin, and along with other Confucian scholars, he is intent on making learning more widely available through public lectures and books written in simple language. In many ways, this is a challenge to the old social order, where learning was a privilege reserved for the families of the right lineages. We could support this, and this would make us more open. It also would reduce advisor costs for 10 years, but we can't afford any advisors right now, so I'm not sure it matters. Or we could try to get some more legitimacy, which we do need. So I'm going to go ahead and become a little bit more isolationist. It does seem to make the most sense, just kind of where we are right now. And since we don't really have anything else to do with our diplomat, well, one, I'm going to send an insult to our enemies, to our rival, just to get a little extra power projection going for me. You never know. Could be kind of useful. Yep, Chiba has entered into a military coalition against us, so okay. Starting to look kind of bad. There's Ando, also joining a military coalition. Why did I go here? I don't want to go into your territory. Takeda has entered into a military coalition. Yeah, they may declare war on me pretty soon here. And if that happens, this is going to be pretty fun. Because we have a lot of unrest and a lot of stuff. We're gonna get sieged down pretty quick, but I'm hoping my defensive network will be strong enough to prevent anything bad from happening. Hatakeyama has joined into a military coalition. Satake has entered into a military coalition. I'm not going to do any royal marriages. We probably are going to break up alliances rapidly as time goes on here. And we can't declare any wars of our own right now because, well, we are in a Regency Council. So, if they declare war on me, it's not necessarily the end of the world. I am going to take my diplomat and start automatically improving relations with our allies for a little while. And it looks like our diplomat has automatically prioritized Yamana. So, yeah, he'll just keep doing that until he gets maxed out, and then he'll choose a different ally, and he'll just keep everyone topped off. It's pretty awesome. I love the automated feature. So very good. Now, one thing that would be really useful if we could would be to build a fort and try to improve this capital province of ours, but I'm afraid we're not going to be able to do that for at least a little while. We do need to choose a new rival, and I'm going to choose it's Tsunomiya, I think, or however you say that. He's pretty good. He doesn't like me very much. He's probably not going to like me for a bit, but he's neighboring, he's small. I could kill him. If he weren't there we go. There's a punitive war. All right, there's the coalition that I was talking about. We have the coalition Casus Belli. I need to get a general, so we can go and start picking off some of these armies before it's too late. And I can't make my king, my heir, into anything for a little while, so let's hire a general and hope that he's good. Oh, a 2-2 is terrible, but alright. Let's go and kill these people. Boom! Alright, and while they work on my capital, I'm hoping I can get some progress. Siege these guys down for a little while. And do we have allies in the war? Yes, all of our allies joined. We have Shiba, Ogasawara, and Yamana. And interestingly enough, actually, the current balance of power is in our favor because we were able to destroy that one army. So, hopefully, they'll gather up rather than trickle in and die, and we can do some pretty cool stuff. But let's gradually start separate piecing these people. Who declared the war on me? Satake. So I can separate piece out Ando, I think. No. No! Oh, I'm wrong. I forgot about this mechanic. A member of a coalition can never separate peace. Well, we might be able to demand some stuff as time goes on. I mean, okay, that's not as good as I thought it would be, but we'll see. Ashikaga has decided to placate us, which reduces our liberty desire. And stuff is coming under occupation of our enemies. Kinda sucks, but oh well. Please don't lose this fight. Ah, they lost that fight. Yamana's on their way up to me. Good. I would like to have people attached to me so that we can gather up and death ball. Or you can go and do that, and they're going to jump on you, and you're going to lose your men. Usugi, why are you doing this? You're not defending me. What war are you involved in? Oh, you decided to attack Takeda. This guy right here. So you're fighting some other people. Shiba's now losing all their troops. Well, isn't this great? I'm going to just kind of do what I'm doing here and just keep sieging stuff down and kind of weaken people. But if our allies can't start getting together and doing something useful, we're going to have a bad time. Let's go ahead and get our people over here. Can I... Okay, hang on. I'm going to take some of our troops, and we're going to try to get these people down. Let's see if we can win that fight real quick. There we go. Just prevent them from coming together. And we have our navy blockading, which should make things a little bit faster. And our lord has come of age, a 333. Let's make him into a general and see if we get anything better. 131. If we ever need the maneuver, it's certainly an option. The Renaissance Institution has fired. Where did that happen? It happened in Cremona. Interesting. Okay, well, Renaissance is fired off in the Mediterranean. We have a 612 as our heir. Really good admin. That's amazing. And he's a babbling buffoon and loses Diplo rep. Well, okay. I mean, you win some, you lose some. Oh well. I'm going to go ahead and slow things down a little bit, down to speed. I don't know, let's say speed 4 for now. Speed 5 wars right now seem ill-advised. At least a little bit. And that is done. Alright. Guys, I would really rather you all stick together with me, but it appears they're leaving my territory alone. Which means this is a great opportunity to go and siege as many people down as possible and let my allies take all of the extra war exhaustion. A naval reformer has died. Don't care. Chiba has been sieged. Let's go get Satake. That's their capital, after all. Good. This is going a lot better now. Oh, you want to come fight me? Please do. Red Seal ship returns. The ship's tall mast stretches almost to the sky. Its sails are lowered now, but the ship lying low in the water speaks of a rich cargo. The Red Seal ship has returned from a trading journey to the South Seas just today, bringing exotic goods from faraway lands. A chance of gaining stuff. What do we get? I think we got money. Okay, money's not the worst thing in the world right now. I mean, power's better, but, you know. Whoa, 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 whoa! We just lost all of our ships. Ah, shoot. Was not paying attention to that, but okay. We just became ruthless. Losing our ships is terrible, but... Oh well, it's more important that we win the land battles, right? Probably. Well, let's just siege this guy down for a little bit. Our allies are having some trouble, but it looks like they're actually doing some good stuff. Okay, I think we will win this war. It's a shame that I'm not going to be able to separate peace people out like I thought I would, but that's my mistake. I just forgot about that mechanic. Kind of a dumb oversight on my part. But either way, you know, it is an opportunity to get into a war with a lot of people, try to weaken them for a little while. And who knows, maybe we can get some land out of Satake as a result. And I don't have to kill myself. Where are you going right now? No, I don't think so. Let's let you lock. Let's go march and meet you. Hi! Bye! Die! There we go. Alright. People are messing with their trade power. These guys want to suicide themselves into me. I'm in the woods, defensive terrain. You have no maneuver. You have less numbers. Alright, that's a fight I'm willing to take, absolutely. Usugi has rivaled me. And we gain Sengoku against Toki, who apparently has... Oh, they managed to take these guys. Okay. New borders. New border friction. Stuff like that. Doing relatively okay on manpower at the moment. Enough to at least survive. And we're at 61%. Oh, this is going to be great. Maybe we can humiliate our rival. Maybe we can do all sorts of cool stuff. I don't know. We'll see what the peace deal is. But first, we have to siege this down. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have a truce timer with, like, all of our neighbors. That's certainly not a good thing. But, you know, what can you do? Do we go fight Toki next and promise some land? I don't know yet. There's the Siege of Hitachi. Okay, let's go siege you down next. We're at 76% war score. So what can we expect out of this? Let's pull our diplomat off of Yamana. Okay, we're going to kill that. More war score. Siege more stuff. So, sue for peace. Okay, I can demand all sorts of good stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can take stuff. I can take all sorts of stuff. Cannot be selected because Sheba doesn't want it. I don't care what Sheba wants. Oh, wait. Sheba... Oh, Sheba occupied it. That's why. Right. Okay. Well, I would love to take some territory for myself, and I'm not sure why Sheba is so upset about this idea. It makes sense to me. But okay. What I might end up doing is conquering... I'm gonna take as much land as I can, to be honest. I know it's a bit risky to do so, but it could be great. Yeah, I'll accept an absent merchant for a while. Now, what I'm questioning is whether or not I want to simply humiliate Satake. That way, I get some Splendor. Now, if you don't know what Splendor is, well, we haven't talked about this yet, but it's a brand new mechanic in the game, and it's pretty big. The game of EU4 has been split into 4 different ages. You can see up here that we are currently in the Age of Discovery. Right now, at the dawn of the early modern era, new continents are being mapped. For an enterprising state, this age can see the foundation of a worldwide empire. Lots of different benefits you can get if you can accomplish certain goals within the Age of Discovery. So right now, these are the different goals available. We could discover America, control 5 centers of trade, own a city with 30 development, embrace the Renaissance, have a feudal society, several different vassals, be present on 2 different continents, and we can humiliate a rival. And if we can accomplish any of these goals, they will generate extra Splendor. What's Splendor? It's this little currency right here. Currently, we're gaining 1 per year, 1 per month as a base value. I think each one of these gives you an extra 2. So if we can humiliate, that will effectively triple how much Splendor we are getting per month. Why does Splendor matter? Well, because you can spend it on some extra perks during the age. So for example, we have Feudal de Jure Law, which is an edict, a state edict, which reduces unrest. Now, you haven't seen edicts yet, but we'll talk about that in a second. Justified Wars for less aggressive expansion. Transfer Subjects Peace Treaty, which is pretty cool. Improved war taxes, minus 100% there. Cavalry armies for a better ratio. Higher developed colonies, so extra tax production and manpower for every colony. And adaptive combat terrain, extra combat bonus whenever we fight in a province with the same terrain as our capital. Pretty good. You need 800 Splendor to unlock any of these. On top of that, though, you can see that 4 different nations have some special options available to them. The Ottomans have extra siege ability, the Portuguese have extra settlers, which is ridiculous. 50 extra, holy freaking crap. The Danish for Liberty Desire, and Venetian trade for extra ships. As we progress through different ages, there are always going to be 4 nations with some special perks, and it will switch depending on what age we are currently in. In order to get into the next age, which is the Age of Reformation, we have to wait until 10 years after the start of the Christian Reformation, right? So the Protestant Reformation and stuff like that. Once Protestantism is a thing, we'll move into the next age. We will lose all the benefits we had from the Age of Discovery and have to start all over again and accomplish different goals. Now, I'd love to humiliate my rivals in order to get that extra Splendor. That would be pretty good for us. We might want to consider doing that and just take land from Chiba, Ando, and Utsunomiya. Utsunomiya? I have no idea. What did we lose here, by the way? We lost all of our transports and a couple of different ships. That really sucks. But oh well, what can you do? Let's go to speed 5. It seems we are going to win this war just fine. Our enemies have 0 troops, so we're just going to sit on this, and we're going to get as much siege as we can and get as much territory as we can. Satake, screw you. I'm not peacing out until I have everything I want from you. Okay? Okay. Now, Sheba's not going to be happy with me for taking more land, but I don't really care. Rice crop fails. The rice planted a few months ago has not come out of the ground, and the rice pads lie dead and dormant. Without rice to harvest, our people, especially the poorest among them, are facing famine and starvation. Amending this failed harvest will cost us, but the alternative might be worse. I'm going to lose money and have to accept another loan rather than lose another stability. Stability is a terrible thing to lose. We are looting right now, technically, which is getting us a teensy bit of money. It's also increasing the devastation of this province, which is a new mechanic you've never seen before. Just got added into EU4. It's actually kind of similar to the prosperity devastation mechanic in CK2. But basically, the more we are looting a province, we're going to see their devastation go up. And this is going to reduce several different effects for the province. Local development cost, manpower, institution spread, and all sorts of stuff like that. You know, pretty cool. So if we take this province, it's going to have some devastation, and it's going to have to kind of work its way down. Now, here's one reason this is really important, though. It has a lot to do with the new States tab you can see here. Prosperity. If you can have a state that does not have any devastation, you have positive stability, it's going to start increasing in prosperity, and once it gets up there and becomes a prosperous territory, you get some pretty nice perks. Local development costs, local goods modifier, and monthly autonomy change. Pretty awesome. That's more trade power, that's more money. That's cheaper monarch points in development if you want to start going for institutions. Pretty cool stuff. You have to protect those states, but you can get some awesome perks out of that. Now, one thing you haven't seen also is the edicts. We did talk a little bit about that. This province right here, Tohoku, is our state. Currently has a maintenance of 0.06. If we were to pass an edict, we would triple the cost of the state maintenance to 0.18. But we could get some sort of nice perk. So institution spread, monthly autonomy change, local defensiveness, and so on. I mean, it's pretty good. More manpower if we wanted it. Or if we went for the de jure laws here and spent our splendor, that would unlock a new edict called de jure law and reduce unrest in the state by 5. Pretty cool. Not sure how often we're going to make use of those. I do hate to increase the maintenance cost a lot, but could be pretty good. I mean, you never really know, right? Meritocracy. From a young age, Narimun, I don't know, has been studying Confucian texts and listening to Neo-Confucian lectures. As the lord of the I don't know, he now has the ability to put many of these philosophical principles to work. An ambitious scheme would be to root out those of little confidence who hold influence in our realm solely on the basis of birth and ancient ties of loyalty between our families. Of course, our loyal vassals would likely see this as ingratitude and unwarranted hostility. National unrest, monthly autonomy change. It's okay, but until we make these things into states, I'm not sure what we're going to get out of it. Or we could just reduce our unrest, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. I know we're becoming more and more isolationist, but it's not enough to actually make us isolationist yet. We're still considered to be adaptive. And of course, now we have to take some more loans, which kind of sucks, but okay. Toki has entered into a military alliance with our enemy Ando. We have won another siege. Let's send at least a couple of troops to go and help with Hatakayama. And let's see what the peace deal looks like now. So if I wanted to take this, we could do that. Could take this. All right, could take this. Yeah, that's a lot of land. Can we humiliate you? Oh yeah, we can. So that's worth the extra splendor, and how much money would we get? 20 ducats. This would increase my aggressive expansion, but it doesn't say that I would get any more coalitions. I'm not getting a pop-up about it, but then again, I don't think we did last time either. Still, some more money, lots more land would be pretty good for us. And we get to humiliate somebody, and they're already willing to accept the 100% peace deal. There's no real reason to continue doing any more warfare, so let's go ahead and end this now. Thank you. Shiba's not happy about it, but they'll live. That ends that. We have a lot more territory to core. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. And we weren't the aggressors, so I hope that our shogun will not be able to murder us for it. At least I don't think he will. But anyway, so that's now done. Now I think we had to spend some Diplo power to make that work, but oh well. A lot of people are changing up their rivalries and stuff like that. Okay, that's fine. We actually don't have some rivals anymore. Let's go ahead and change things. Usugi, yes, you shall become a rival for me. I actually would like to fabricate a claim on you, because that's a valuable province with a coastal center of trade, I think. Yeah, that would be pretty good for me. It's got 13 developments. Let's go ahead and start claiming it. How is our... wrong button. How is our land limits? 6 out of 6. Okay. So we're getting something there. I'm going to go ahead and reduce our army maintenance for a little bit and try to make some money. And we're going to hide our army up north where I'm not worried about being attacked. And just like getting stack wiped right now. Having these allies has certainly worked out pretty nicely, hasn't it? Because now look at us. Now we're the largest force on Japan. I think. That's pretty good. Still need to core all this stuff, of course, before we get much benefit out of it. But there you go. It's something. What kind of states do we have? areas. Okay, if we had one more province off of Shiba, we'd be able to turn this into a pretty valuable state. Looks like there's a state along over here. There's a state here. There's a lot of area for us to grow, but you know, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. Do these guys pay homage to the... No, they don't. I wish I had been able to take this province from Ondo, because then I'd be able to take, I guess, Ainu? Or whoever they are? I don't know. We'd be able to kill them. They are a tribal territory, or a tribal country, who do not pay homage to the Shogun, so that would be worth some extra development for me, but I think we'll have to live without it. Alright, let's protect trade with the only 2 ships we have left, and apparently we now have access to Hongzhou, which is another Chinese trade province. Now, we don't have any power here, but I think we can collect from trade with our only leftover merchant, and we'll get a tiny bit of extra money, I think. So it's worth it. Okay, how are we looking as far as our alliances? We have 3 out of 4 relationships still. Is there anybody who would like another relationship with me? Yes, Ashikaga would, and the Shoni would. This little guy right over here. Well, I have no interest in allying with my overlord. In fact, I'm kind of surprised they're offering the option, because I'm not sure we're able to do that. Are we able to do that? Yeah, no, you can't ally with your overlord. I'm not sure why they're offering that as an option. Shoni, you are rivaled to none of the people I care about, but you would be happy to ally with me. It's probably not a big deal. Alright, let's go ahead and pull off of Ashikaga for a little while. We could get some tech, some Diplo tech. That'd be nice. That would unlock the marketplace, increase our trade range. Alright. Go ahead and do that now, before we get too much of an institution tech penalty. I would love to get up to military tech level 4 pretty soon. That would give us a huge advantage over our opponents. I mean, look at that morale and the military tactics. It's pretty strong. Now, wait a minute. Usually, I think in Europe, don't you get a new infantry type at level 4? Apparently in Asia, that's not the case. Offensive Asian foot soldiers level 5. Huh. Alright, so maybe military tech 5 is more important than tech 4 now, but either way. Could be a heck of a lot worse. Let's just sort of sit back for a little bit and let our new territory core up, and we'll try to increase our force limit. Hi, Toki. How you doing there? You were allied to Usugi and Ando. Huh. If I attacked you and promised Shiba some land and then didn't give them anything, this would be an opportunity to get into a war again. However, I suspect that our overlord would make us kill ourselves. And until we have an... Well, I mean, we don't have a consort. If I had a consort, I think I could continue declaring wars. Let's get a royal marriage with them if we can. Oh, we already have a royal marriage with Yamana. Okay. I would like to fabricate a claim against Toki. Let's spend a little bit of time building a spy network on these people. Kind of cool our jets, core some lands, you know, get some more tech and stuff. But these seem like a pretty good opportunity to kill these people. I do think it's a heck of a lot faster to form Japan as a daimyo than it is to play as the shogun. The shogun has to diplomatically annex all these people individually. It takes a long dang time. We, in the meantime, can just keep declaring wars, and as long as we are over 50% liberty desire, the shogun cannot demand that we return any land to anybody, kind of like the HRE would demand something like that. So, at least for now, we're safe from the shogun. I don't think he's going to take any extra punitive action against us. And we managed to get that splendor, right? Yes, indeed, we humiliated a rival. That means we are now generating 3 splendor per month. We now have 109, so in a few years, we could pick up our first splendor, I don't know, what are these called? Perks? I have no idea what they're called. Let's see. Religious conflicts, absolutism. I have no idea what they would be called. I'm just going to say perks. They're age perks. You know, it's kind of like turning 21 and having the ability to drink alcohol legally in the United States. It's like that. Traditionalist administration. While we have listened to our new interpretations of Confucian scholars such as Chu Si, we have not lost focus on the ancient traditions of our people. We have proven that we still value the imperial court and the ancient system of titles and loyalties. Oh, interesting. I kind of figured that it was like a hidden value, kind of like piety or something. You know how you can kind of progress further up the isolation. Until we hit a certain marker, I didn't think we would get increased in our Shinto isolationism, but it appears it just sort of happens now. So we add 1 to our isolationism level, which is going to change some things, but we also get some monthly autonomy change, which can be pretty nice. End incident Sushigaku. Sushigaku? What is that? Let's see. Okay. So this event here, this incident, is now in the past, and we are now selective integration, which means instead of integrations and development cost reduction, we have construction cost and idea cost reduction. That's not bad. I don't need the institution spread right now. We don't have any of that. But the extra build cost reduction could save us a fair chunk of money. So that's certainly something. Hey, one thing I want to talk about before I end this video, something I am really excited about from this patch. I mean, it's so good. If we go to buildings, you remember how when I played as Ethiopia or Rome or Russia, we'd have to sit there and investigate every single one of our provinces and try to find the best numbers to build temples and stuff like that, right? So annoying, and I'm like, they need to let you sort things. Guess what they did in this patch? You can finally sort things. Click on Marketplace. Look at this. It tells you all the different provinces, tells you what the cost will be, tells you everything you need to know. But it also lets you sort by any of these values. We can sort by the most effective trade marketplace province. 0.9. Same thing with churches, temples, whatever the hell else it's going to be. It's awesome! I'm so excited about that change. It's going to make my life a lot freaking easier doing that. Ugh, you have no idea. So happy. So very, very happy. But alright, so I think next video what we're going to do is we're going to find a way to declare war on Toki. I think we are going to risk Senkaku happening. Or Senkupu? I can't remember anymore. Yeah, anyway, we're going to have to risk losing our leader, a 3-3-3, which would make me very sad. But we would get a 6-1-2 out of it. Probably should wait until we have at least the next level of military tech. But it would be an opportunity to expand, get a lot more territory, take over Ando, unlock these tribes over here, kill these guys, betray Shiba. If they get mad at me, no problem. I'll kill them too and take this and form a state. I don't know. It's not so bad. We just have to risk death and losing more stability. So, yeah, but that's just kind of the way of things as a daimyo for a little bit. So, anyway. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And I, as always, will see you guys next time.